Hey gang, oh my god, you don't even realise how excited I am to be filming right now, because yesterday I had such a palaver. I had so many videos ready to go up and my SD card kindly broke on me. I thought it was the MacBook and it wasn't, so I rang Apple up yesterday, long story short, and they were like, have you been using your SD card for a long time? And I was like, yeah. And they was like, okay, well, it's probably the SD card because it's actually not very good at holding storage for a long time. Which I was a bit like, like, how? I was so baffled by it. But anyway, turns out it was true. Ordered a new SD card, tested it in my laptop, and now we are here. I honestly thought it was the Mac because I've recently gone from a MacBook Pro to a MacBook Air because my MacBook Pro kindly broke on me. So I went for the Air because I just didn't want to fork out that disgusting amount of money on a Pro when the Air is going to do the exact same job. So yeah, I'm very excited to be filming right now. I've literally missed this and missed you all so much, and I'm back. But I'm back with a Q&A. I was supposed to film a Q&A last week. So I've got some questions on my archive or wherever, whatever it's called. I don't think it's called archive or archive. I really don't know. Anyway, I'm going to work through those. I'm going to answer some questions. Some of them are quite juicy, but I'll spill the tea. Why not? Anyway, I have got a coffee here, and yeah, let's just get started. Some people are actually quite savage and some people are actually really, really nosy. Quite a big question. I feel like a lot of people have asked me this, and someone has asked, how did you get the collab with Ego? If you're not following me on Instagram and you follow me on here, I recently had a, well, not recently, about a month and a half ago I think now, I actually had Ego reach out to me, which was, I think I told you guys actually, I would have told yous. Anyway, they reached out to me and since then we have continued to work together, and it's a pinch me moment, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a bit in absolute shock because I don't have a huge following, but I like to take my content quite seriously, and yeah, I put my heart and soul into getting the content and, you know, making sure it's good quality, you know, all that good stuff. So anyway, I ended up getting a collab with Ego, which is like, wow, insane. So I didn't reach out to them, which is, you are a content creator and you love fashion, definitely reach out to them and send them a DM, because what is the worst that they can say? They did kindly reach out to me, which I'm very, very grateful for, and that's how it kind of happened. And then I shot the content, they loved the content, they reposted it onto their Instagram, and then now we've kind of just built like a bit of a relationship, and they like the content that I get for them. So my advice is, for anyone who wants to get a collab with, you know, a big brand, definitely manifest it, because I read back through my journal for the other day and I wrote that I wanted to collab with my big favourite brands, and Ego has literally been a brand that I have always purchased off. I've always had my shoes from there, and now they brought out clothing. I'm just like, chef's kiss. But yeah, just make sure you're getting good quality content, and just show them what work you can do, and yeah, go from there. That's literally my advice, that's all I can say. Yeah, that is how I got the collab for Ego, which is just, yeah, still doesn't feel real at all. Sticking on to the same situation, a lot of it is about content here, but someone asked, how do you actually get your content? And I get my content through various ways. If you're my friend or you're my personal friend, they hate me. They absolutely hate me because everywhere they go, they know it's coming, I need a photo taken. And it's not even because I'm big-headed or anything like that. It's literally because I need to get it for, you know, a collab, or if I'm working with a brand, I need to get the content. So a lot of the times my friends take the content, and I always try and choose a back location, backdrop, or, you know, a vibe that's quite aesthetic. So Manchester has got some really nice locations, or I go to a car park and, you know, jobs are good. And I also have an amazing light, which is in, you would have seen it before, but I got these second hand, but you can get them on Amazon. I will link them down below, but these are absolutely phenomenal for changing your content game. The pictures that you get from these just make they make me look like a different person compared to when the light is not on you. And the best thing about these ones are they batteried, so you charge these up and then you can actually just hold it wherever you want. This has probably been a lifesaver for me. I get all my content with this, and it just makes the quality of the photo so much better, especially because I've got especially because I've got an older iPhone now and the camera quality is not as good. So this is an absolute dream. It makes my camera look like it's the 13 Pro Max, and it's not. It's really not. I was actually asked, I've had a few DMs about this one actually, and it's, what is your scarring like from your boobs? I've got a zipper on now, so I can't actually show you. If I remember, I'll pop a picture up. But amazing, absolutely amazing. Compared to when I first had them done, obviously, I didn't expect the scarring to heal as well as it has. But yeah, I would say the scarring is absolutely phenomenal. A lot of people that I spoke to were so nervous about getting this procedure because they didn't like the fact of having a big scar, and it's not the case at all. You can't even see it, and because the boob kind of hangs down a little bit, the scar's underneath, if that makes any sense, so you really can't see the scarring at all. And obviously around the nipple area and stuff, that doesn't even look like scarring anymore because the nipple's round anyway, so the scarring around the nipple just looks like a nipple. I can't if that makes any sense. The only bit you can see probably is the line that goes up to the nipple, but again, honestly, the scarring is absolutely amazing. I don't know if that's because I went to a really good surgeon. He is a scarring surgeon. I've already mentioned this. I have got a video all about this, so if you are interested, definitely have a look down below. I will leave it down there, but I talk about everything about the boob job, and you can even go and watch my whole journey of going into hospital and all that good stuff, but I will leave it down below so you can check that out. This is something that I do want to speak about, to be honest, and someone has asked what's your goals with running. So I don't know if any of you know, but I am running a marathon very soon. On the 3rd of April, I'm running it for the cardiac team, so I'm running it to raise money into the research of cardiac arrest. Unfortunately and very sadly, that was how my nan was taken, and I just want to, I don't understand it, like there needs to be more research on this. Like this has to be prevented somehow and somewhat. So this research is all looking into the early signs of a cardiac arrest coming on and all of that good stuff. I will leave the GoFundMe link down below if you guys want to go donate. I will absolutely love you forever. But I went off a little bit of topic there, but the goal for running is to do the marathon. I am running nearly every day just to try and keep my stamina up, and I did a half marathon actually a week last Monday, so we're getting there. I'm really scared for it. I don't know what to absolutely like. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I can't lie, because I ran 13.6 miles, which is obviously half the marathon, and I was crippled. So how I'm gonna keep going for double that, I really don't know. I'm getting scared now. Like I really need to like push myself and get past that half marathon mark. So I've done a half marathon twice now, but yeah, I am thinking maybe I should have signed up for the half marathon, but we're here now and we're gonna have to just do it. I don't know how, but we will. But before I carry on with this Q&A, I actually want to talk to you all about something about running. Recently, like you just have to be so careful at the minute, especially for me. I live in a city, and I go on runs on my own, but I always want to be so aware of my surroundings. I don't really tend to run in the dark. I used to, even early in the mornings. Now I'm a bit more reluctant after the scary news of what's happening to a few people nowadays. You just have to be so careful, and your safety always comes first. That's why I want to thank Here's Angela for sponsoring this part of the video, because they have absolutely changed my running game and making me feel safe on my runs, especially when I'm running in the evening or running in the early hours of the morning at like 6 when it is still very dark outside. So this is a self-defense alarm. I just want to show you that there. And you can purchase these on here'sangela.com. Let me just find out exactly how much they are. Here's Angela alarm, self-defense alarms are currently at £23.95. As you can see, this is the little device. This is how it comes. It looks a little bit like a black USB, can't lie. And it also comes with this attachable end, which makes it really handy for me on my runs because I just clip it on to, I have a free train. So this is my free train here. 9 times out of 10, I just pop it onto here. I pop it on to my free train vest there. So it is always accessible to me and it is really easy to get hold of whenever I'm in danger on a run. Hopefully that will not be the case, but I can't explain to you. I was recently having this conversation with my friends how I like to get up in the morning and I like to get my workouts done, but I'm actually so fearful of going out in the dark and I'm not too sure why. I think it's just all the bad stories and stuff. And now I actually feel safe. Now I have this. So this is what you're going to be presented with. So this is what you're going to have. And to set this off, you just need to pull out the pin. I'm going to hold the back of the alarm whilst I pull this pin out because it is extremely loud. But you just pull the pin. This is a lot louder in person. And then you just pop it back in. Obviously it's got the flashing light there and then it's got the alarm going off here. So guys, honestly, your safety is so important and I cannot highly recommend this product enough. I've never felt so much safer. And even going out and about, clip it onto your bag or whatever you want. It doesn't, like, no one's really going to know what it actually is, but leave it inside your bag if you go on a night out or anything like that. Just, yeah, I can't highly recommend this product enough. And I've never been prouder to collab with such a brand because this is a game changer and it can literally save a life. Once again, I will link it down below for you, thehereangelus.com. You can get yours now for $23.95. And thanks again so much for Here's Angelus sponsoring this part of the video. Let's get a sip of coffee. I went off coffee and I was literally saying this to you all that I've gone off coffee, but she's back on it again. A question I think we all know, and maybe we all want to know, are you dating again? I am dating again. I am. Yeah, I've been on quite a few dates and I'm actually loving it. I'm not gonna lie. Dating for me is actually so fun in the city. And I've generally just been really enjoying like meeting new people, just getting to know like completely different people is just, I don't know, I love dating. Me and my flatmate are quite daters. We go on a lot of dates. Well, not a lot of dates. We don't go on a lot of dates actually. Make ourselves sound bad there. But yeah, no, we definitely do like going on dates. I wish we could get a double date because that would be unreal. So if anyone's watching this and you want to take me and my flatmate on a double date, then please be my guest. But dating, I enjoy it. I think because I'm a confident person anyway, even if nothing comes out of the situation, I just think it's interesting and fun to just go out with new people. Obviously now I'm taking this with me just because I actually haven't been on a Hinge date. So 9 times out of 10 the people that I have gone on a date with I have semi-known, or I've met them on a night out and then we've gone on a date. But I've never been on a date with like on a dating app. So I think I'd definitely be taking my little self-defense alarm if I was doing that. But yeah, I am dating and I absolutely love it. I'm living my best life, honestly. I actually love dating. Any advice for, so going back to the content a little bit, any advice for someone starting Instagram or content creating? Oh my god, sorry, why the hell did I get hiccups? My advice is do it. Just do it. Like a lot of people get a bit nervous to do it because they're scared of what other people think. But my advice is just go for it. Just go for it. Just do what you enjoy. So make sure your content is what you like. So for me, a lot of my Instagram content is obviously, you know, my clothes and stuff because I'm really into my fashion. Then when I come onto my YouTube, I kind of just do a free-for-all. Like I just do whatever I fancy, but it's more just a day-to-day life thing. And then obviously if you're on my TikTok, then yeah, on my TikTok I do a range of different things. That's just like my escape platform. I just have a bit of fun on there. But do you know what? Do it, because when I started out I never thought I'd be sat here, you know, earning a bit of an income off it and collabing with brands that are, well, I never thought I would get an absolute look at. Like I thought a brand would even see my Instagram, never mind wanting to collab with me. So just go for it, and it's got to be yourself at the end of the day, because people follow you for you. And that is probably the best advice that I can give, is start doing it and just be true to yourself. Just be you, and that's all you can do. Oh, right, I need to do a little bit of a story time, because as this question doesn't make any sense. When I come out of a relationship, I decided to start a breakup series over on TikTok. And yeah, it helped me. It really did. It helped to like document how I was feeling on that day, because I was kind of someone that I did talk to my friends, but at the same time I didn't want to like bore them with it, because I can get quite repetitive and I can talk about something for a very long time if it's like hurting me. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's exactly me. So I started the breakup series over on TikTok. So I documented every single day how I was feeling that day, and yeah, just to kind of relate to other people as well who was going through it, and you know, just to also be true to myself and show that, you know, life is just not what you think it is. Like, we all go through this sort of stuff. So I started it, and yeah, I'm not actually doing it anymore, because I don't feel like I'm going for a breakup at all now. Like, I generally feel happy. I definitely feel like I have crossed that bridge. I feel like I'm over it, and I'm now doing what I want to do. I am very happy and content being on my own and being single. So someone actually asked on that question, from a lad's perspective, what does your ex think of the breakup series? And to be fair, as of what I can know, I wouldn't think that he gives a single shit, to be honest. Like, I don't think he cares. So I don't really know. I can't really speak for him, but I've gathered that he wouldn't really be that bothered. He's not into social media anyway, so I don't know. I don't know what he'd think about it, but I really don't know what he would think about it. Could you ever, so someone has actually asked, could you ever be friends with an ex? This is a very, very tricky one for me. I feel like there's a fine line, because do you know what, it's so hard. It's so hard, because if I speak about my situation is very weird and strange. I would definitely say that I can be friends with my ex, but I do think I feel like you have to be over that person to be friends with them. So anyone who's not over their ex and is still hurting, and still kind of wants them back deep down, then I would say no, you cannot be friends with your ex, because you mentally want other things with that person. So I would say no. But if you're over them, then I feel like definitely, yeah, you can be friends with ex. Like, I've seen my ex out and about, and we've had a conversation, and we've had a very civil conversation, like, hey, how are you? And we have a very we have the same friendship group as well. So there's times where we're all going to go out together and stuff, and he's going to be there, I'm going to be there, but I don't think I could physically do that if I weren't over that person. So yeah, you can definitely be friends with an ex, but I feel like you have to be over them first, and that's just point blank. And that's definitely the situation with me and my ex now. We have definitely both moved on, so I feel like we can be friends. I don't know. Someone's asked where my vanity mirror is from. That's in front of me right now. That's actually a question from my ex, because he got it me. And I don't think I do not have a clue where he got it from, but I'm pretty sure they have them on Amazon. And yeah, I feel like you can definitely get these on Amazon, and maybe he got it from Amazon, I'm not 100% sure. But if I do find something similar, I'll drop it down in the description box and link it for you. Someone's actually asked advice for getting over an amicable breakup when you both love each other but not happy together. Oh, that's sad. That's just a sad one. I'd probably say you need to, I would say that was a similar situation with me and my ex, to be honest. I think we both loved each other but we weren't happy. So I would definitely say that, yeah, your happiness, as much as you love that person, your happiness has to come first. And trust me, it might feel like a very daunting feeling at first, and it might feel like you've made the wrong mistake, and you know, because you're naturally going to miss that person. But I promise you, when I say I'm 100% happier out of the relationship than I was in it, no disrespect to the person who I was in a relationship with or anything like that. It was nothing on their behalf. I am truly so much happier, so you have to put your happiness first. And as shit as it is, it's horrible having to do a breakup, it's vile, but you need to. And I definitely believe as well, opportunities arise, like whatever's going on in the situation and why you're not happy anymore, it's obviously bringing your energy down at some point, and when that happens, bad things happen. I am a believer in all that stuff, and I believe everything is energy. And as soon as I came out of my relationship, and I was still doing my content and everything in the relationship, but I feel like it was very bizarre. As soon as I come out of the relationship, my content started to get recognised, I started to get opportunities, and now I'm making a little bit of an income from it. So that's your little motivation. That is my advice to you, is don't stick around just because you love someone. If you love someone, let them go or let them free. But yeah, that would be my advice. Asked, and I feel like this is quite a good one to answer actually. There we go. Someone actually asked, what made you move to Manchester? Do you see yourself staying here? Manchester is my absolute home. I feel like I'm at home when I'm in Manchester. As sad as it is, when I go back to my hometown, I am riddled with anxiety, and it's such a shame because my family's there, but it's such a small town. So what made me move to Manchester? Do you know what made me move to Manchester? Is I had the idea in my head, and my granddad was like, you're not going to do that, you ain't doing that, you ain't doing that. And it made me think, you know what, I fucking will do that. And I did. Don't get me wrong, the first 6 months I wanted to absolutely kill myself because I was so homesick. I was crying every day, and now I cry when I go back home. How weird. So yeah, I did move up originally for university, and I'm still studying now. I don't know why, so that is 5 years on, still studying. But I love the city so much, and I just can never see myself parting ways. I definitely feel like I will bring my family up in Manchester, maybe on the outskirts, but yeah, hopefully I do meet the man of my dreams in Manchester so I can stay here. But no, yeah, Manchester is my absolute home now, and I will never see myself moving away. But at the end of the day, I also think that I am going travelling. I'm going to take a year out after university and just, you know, go wherever. So I don't know, I couldn't 100% say, because I could probably fall in love in another place or another country. I've always thought about moving to Dubai. That has always been a bit of an aspiration of mine, a bit of a dream of mine, but I don't think I would physically settle down there. I feel like it'd just be something to get out of the system because I've wanted it for so long. But yeah, I definitely see myself staying in Manchester. It is just amazing. Like, I absolutely love it, and I've been here now for 5 years. 5 years. All my family and all my friends are up here as well, back home, and it's really hard. Like, all my friends are married off, they've got mortgages, they've got houses, and I just don't ever know what to do with myself when I'm back home. I literally just end up driving around listening to music, and I'm just thinking, like, what am I doing? So yeah, that's why I moved here, and it was the best decision I've ever made. If you're thinking about moving out of your hometown, going to a city, then I do it. It's a game changer. I've answered this question loads of times in the past, and when I answered it before, I actually did the opposite and went back. But someone asked, yeah, so someone asked, would you ever get back with your ex? 100%, 100% no, because I said this last time, I went back and the same situation happened. So no, I would never get back with an ex, and I've learned that the bloody hard way. I feel like, I love the quote, going back to an ex is like going back to, no, going back to your ex is like reading your favourite book and expecting a different ending. And it's so true. Like, and then there's another thing that I also go by as well, is life will keep giving you the same situation until you learn. And when I say the exact same situation happened a year on later in the situation with my ex, it happened again. Like it was really weird. It was like deja vu. Like I had a deja vu from that relationship towards the end. So for that reason, absolutely not. It's something that I just don't believe in. And I did at first, like I thought, oh, maybe you can go back to your ex and maybe it can work, and you know, like some people come back together and do it right this time, you know, all that stuff on TikTok. But for me, it's a fact no. And I'm looking for something completely different now anyway. Like I'm changed my shit. But yeah, that's the answer to that one. Anyway, I am going to wrap up this video now. It's been so good to sit down and chat with you all. I've missed doing these videos, to be honest. I do love my vlogs, but sometimes it's so good just to sit down. It helps me so much. Like I just get everything out to you. I absolutely love it, and I am so grateful for doing YouTube every single day. But I am going to wrap it up. I always say that, but thank you so much if you've stuck it out to the end. You know I love you all so much, and I will see you very soon, hopefully if the SD card doesn't pack in on me again, for a brand new video. Bye.